What is up, everybody? Dakota from Legends of the Inkwell. Today we are going to be playing a Ruby Amethyst Mill deck. Domingo played it in the first round of the LCCC, and I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to give it a try. So today we're going to do that. We're going to play against a couple of the more meta decks out there. One is going to be the Harlan Suite. We'll probably play against an Amber Steel, and then maybe also an Amethyst Steel as well. I'm not really expecting us to win all the games today, but I think it's a fun deck, and when it works, it's pretty funny that it works. So let's hop into a couple games here and kind of see how the deck runs. Before we hop into the games, though, I'm going to bring up the deck and we're going to walk right through it. All right, so here's the deck. So we have 60 cards in the deck. You got your normal Ruby, Amethyst cards like Chernobog's Followers, Lady Tremaine, Meta Medusa, the staples, the snake, the crab, the fox. The key parts of this deck, though, are 4 mil. So we have the Mad Hatter, which allows you to put the top card of your opponent's deck into their discard. We also have Earth Giant, which makes them draw a card. We have Madame Medusa, the Dual Ink, which, when she quests, you deal damage to one of your characters and then put the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard. We have Maui for attacking, challenging their characters so that they don't run away with it. The interesting thing here is the one of. In this one of, we have Donald Duck, which forces them to go to 25 lore to win the game. We'll see if we even see the card being a one of. Show me more, draw 3 cards. Again, trying to get their deck to 0 as quick as possible. Same with A Very Merry on Birthday, top 2 cards into their discard. B Prep helps us to slow them down. Amythest Chronicon helps us and them. Helps us by drawing us a card, hurts them by drawing them a card. And then the Mad Hatter's Teapot also discards the top card of their deck. So we have a lot of ways to discard here. It works. I've played it a couple times now, but let's see how it goes against the computer here, the AI, playing the Harlan Sweet Kiwi decks first. All right, hopping into this first match. Let's see, what do we want to mulligan? So we don't have a turn 1 play. This is too late, too late. I don't think we want to keep that yet. I'd really like something else on 2 than that. I'm going to assume I don't know what I'm playing against, so I'm going to keep the Brawl. I think I'll also get rid... I'm trying to get a 1-drop here, so I think I'm going to get rid of everything except for the Brawl. They are going first, so... Yep, here we go. Now we got some 1-drops to work with. Classic popsicle on their first. Oh, and they come out with a bell. That's not ideal for us, but it's okay. So we have 2 Mauis. I think we're going to ink a Maui, and then we're going to play the Mad Hatter and pass back to them. That Mad Hatter, you want to get it out as soon as possible, just so that we can try to start pulling cards off the top of their deck. All right. So now we have some choices here. I think we get rid of the Brawl. But yeah, I think we get rid of the Brawl here since we have 2 of them. Now we can either play Very Merry on Birthday, which puts the top 2 into their discard, or we can both draw 3 cards. Right now, I think I need the cards, so I'm going to draw 3 cards, which is good. Now we got another Very Merry on Birthday. We're going to quest with our Mad Hatter on quest effect. We will look at the top card of a player's deck. It's going to be our opponent's deck. Along came Zeus. This is great. We definitely want to discard this because this is how they stop us. Do we want to leave it on the top of their deck? No, we don't. It goes into their discard, and we will pass. So they're up to 4 ink. They ramped. They're doing Let the Storm Rage on. That draws them cards, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But we are kind of in a stuck situation here since we can't play any actions, including our songs. So we are going to probably just end up inking and passing this turn. We'll probably ink the Fox because then we can get a Maui out soon and an Earth Giant. And that's all we can do, so we have to pass. That's not a great start for us. Double Pete is bad. Bad for us. It's okay. We'll be able to ink here soon. Hopefully get up to 7 ink pretty quickly. All right, so at least we have cards we can play now. We are going to ink. Going to ink the Brawl because it looks like basically everything they have is going to be a higher attack outside of that Tipo. And I'm sure they have a Hiram in there, but we'll we're okay with them pulling the Hiram because it draws more cards out of their deck. So we're going to ink the Brawl. We will play the Earth Giant. We'll make them draw a card, and we'll pass. I know it looks like we're giving them a lot of cards. I'm not sure we're going to win this one. We didn't get off to a great start with the double Pete, but this is kind of what we wanted. Yep, so there's the Earth Giant gone. Hopefully we can run into that crab there next turn. Okay, now we can start running with some stuff here. So I'm going to ink an Earth Giant. I could play the Maui and start taking stuff out, but all this stuff quests for 1. They are going to run away with it a little bit here. We're going to hope that we draw a B-Prep. But let's play a couple cards. Draw 3 cards, both of us. Let's do that again. And then we got the Mad Hatter, so we will actually play the Mad Hatter here, and we will pass. Let the Storm draw on them cards again. You can see they're already down to 33 cards. Fishbone Quill played for free. We're definitely going to run into that Tamatoa there. They're drawing cards like crazy. They might have too much of a lead, but we're gonna try to salvage it. The Very Merry on Birthday does discard 2 cards. I'm not sure that that'll be enough. So let's ink a fox. We're gonna ink a fox. We're gonna play a Maui. We are gonna play. We could either play Chernobog's Followers or we could play Very Merry on Birthday. We're gonna go with the Very Merry on Birthday. Get rid of 2 cards there. We have to challenge with the Maui. We're gonna challenge that crab. And we will pass back to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get to 19. I really need to be prepared here. I don't think we're going to win this game. I think they came out just a little too quick for us. But it is a fun deck to kind of play. I like it a lot. All right, so we're really hoping for a Be Prepared off the top. Oh, and we don't get it. That's brutal. I don't think we can take all these characters out, so let's just make them discard as many cards as we can. So we're going to play this card. We're going to play this card. This card is the teapot. You pay 1, and they have to discard the top card of their deck, so we're going to do that. We have 2 left. Really, we have 3 left. I can't get them down enough. We can ink something. Ink that. Let's play the Amythest Chromicon. We'll activate the Amythest Chromicon. We got another Amythest Chromicon, which does not help us at this point. We'll play that, and we will pass it back to them. They're just going to quest and win this game, essentially. Or they're going to take out my character because they can. Great. Yep, now they're just rubbing it in. Thanks, computer. All right. Let's do this game one more time and see how it goes. All right, they are going first again. So what do we want to mulligan here? We want to mulligan that. We'll keep those. I don't really want this in my opening hand, but I know I'm going to want it eventually. We're just going to keep 2 cost or less. Okay. All right, now we're running here. All right, we're going to start by inking a fox because we need to bounce a character for that, and we don't want to do that right now. We are going to play the Mad Hatter, and we will pass our turn. Luckily, they did not get the item and bell combo off here, so that worked out pretty well for us. All right, we are going to ink a Chernobog's Followers. We will play the Amythest Chromicon. We will use its ability to draw a card. We will also quest using Mad Hatter's ability. Yes, we want to look. No, we want to look at our opponent's Tipo. We're going to get rid of that Tipo. We do not want to leave it on the top of the deck. First card is discarded. We're going to pass back to them. They are already down to 46 cards here. We're up at 50, so we have a 4-card differential right now. They're looking at the top 5. All right. Now we have to make some decisions here. So I think we're going to ink. So I can either play the teapot, and make them discard a card, or I can draw 3 cards myself. I think I have a lot of cards that I can play right now, so I don't really want to draw a bunch at this time. So I'm going to ink a Brawl. We are going to play. Before we play, we should always draw cards first. So let's draw a card. Snake. Great. I don't think that changes how I want to play. I could use it to save the Mad Hatter, I guess, and replay him. Maybe I'll do that, or I can just start making them discard cards. We know we're going to quest with the Mad Hatter, so let's do that first. We want to get rid of that Pete for sure. We don't want them to have that Pete in their hand. Okay, so either I pay 3 and do this and have them discard the top card, or alternatively, I play Snake, which would then banish the Bell next turn if they quest with it, and replay the Mad Hatter. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll Snake, we'll bounce the Mad Hatter back, and we'll replay the Mad Hatter to try to keep it safe. Now they probably have a strength or a something. Yep, there it is. But they took out the snake. Interesting. Okay. So now we are going to always start out drawn cards so we know everything that we have. We have a lot of teapots. I don't think we need this many teapots, but we're gonna ink a teapot. We are going to play a teapot. We are going to play a Chernobog's followers. We're going to quest, discard a card of theirs. Visions of the future, good. We are then going to use the teapot's ability, paying 1, and we got rid of a Zeus. That's sweet. And we will pass it back to them. I think on the next turn, I'm probably going to brawl that Hiram. It helps because they do draw a lot of cards using it, though. So there's always that. Or I can ink the brawl, draw 6, 7 cards this turn. We could draw a bunch of cards. Let's start by drawing cards. Okay, we got the B prep. So that's what we need. They're only at 1 lore right now. We have plenty of time. So we are going to start by playing Show Me More, drawing cards. Let's go. We're then going to play another Show Me More, draw some more cards. Okay, what do we want to get rid of? I'm probably not going to brawl anything, so I will ink the brawl. And then, let's see, I have 1 left. I can either play the Mad Hatter or I can do a Very Merry on Birthday. I think I am going to play the Mad Hatter and then pass it back to them. I also alternatively could have just used this teapot, but we're 24 cards away, so we still got a little bit of time. We'll let them draw a little bit more. They play another Hiram, got rid of an item, drew 2 cards, played another Fortisphere. Questing with Hiram will pop the popsicle, draw a couple more cards. You can see they have a huge hand right now, but so do we. So that's okay. We don't want to use the B prep too early because that's when we get into Tamatoa danger. So again, first draw cards. All right, let's see what we got. We have 6 ink to work with here. I can play a teapot. I can use both teapots. That would be 4. And then I have a Very Merry on Birthday that I can play, and a Chernobog's Followers. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But what am I going to ink? I think I'm going to ink the Medusa because they're not letting any of my stuff stay alive. So play card, that one, card ability, both of these before I run out of the ink for it. We'll play. So I could play another teapot, but I wouldn't be able to use it. But then next turn I could. So let's count here. So next turn I'll be at 7 ink. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would discard 3, 7 cards, and then make them draw a card, which is half the deck, which is kind of crazy. And or alternatively, next turn, if I can't do that, I can at least make them draw a card and then be prepared because they're very far away right now. Yeah, I think I'm definitely playing the teapot and passing. There's the Tamatoa we were looking for. All right, this is where we will start the B preps. Let's add up how much lore they're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possibly they could get. They're going to get 8 this turn, though. And I don't want them to play a dime for free. Yeah, I definitely have to be prepared this. So we're going to ink an Earth Giant because they're not going to need that for a little bit. And then we're just going to draw cards. Always draw cards. All right. We're going to be prepared, which is great for us. Now they're at 6 cards. We are golden. We don't really have to worry too much now. As you can see, their hand is just massive. They play the Scrooge. We don't care. That's fine with us. Card ability, draw a card. Card ability, make them discard. They are out of cards. 100% out of cards right now. There's nothing left in their deck. So we can play whatever we want to play. And we can also ink. And just for fun, let's ink a Medusa and not even give them a board to finish the game with. Pass the turn. They have no cards to draw. Game over. So the mill deck does work. We won. It's definitely finicky. You definitely have to have the right cards to start. But this is just one example against Sapphire Steel. Let's jump into a different one. We'll play Amber Steel, I think. All right, so now we're playing against Amber Steel here. This is actually a deck made by Speci. It's the Bolt Songs deck. We are going first this time. So we are going to get rid of basically everything 2 or less or that requires a bounce. These 2 will keep. We're looking for a 1-drop here. Any 1-drop. No 1-drops, not so good for us. We will ink a snake, and then we have to pass. There's nothing else we can do. So this brawl, we're going to have to definitely brawl this Daisy. That is for sure. Okay, I don't think I need 3 of the Amythest Chromicons. So we're going to ink that. We'll play a card. We'll play an Amythest Chromicon, and we'll use it to draw a card for both of us. And we will pass our turn. Daisy, do we get a character? We do. Awesome. That Troubadour is annoying to deal with. That's for sure. Okay. So, what are we going to try to do this turn? Do we want to put another Chromicon in play and then play a Mad Hatter? Do we want to put a Teapot in play and not put anything else? I think we want to do a Chromicon and a Mad Hatter. So we're going to play the Chromicon. We're going to draw off both of them. Oh, and we got the Brawl. Perfect. Okay. So now we are going to ink something. What are we going to ink? I think we ink Medusa. We'll ink a Teapot. We'll play the Mad Hatter, and we will pass back to them. So we're going to use the Brawl to get rid of the Daisy. That's definitely going to happen. Oh, that's cool. Just get rid of my Mad Hatter. It's fine. Didn't want it anyway. Oh boy. See, this is some of our issues where some of the cards that I want to keep are, but I have to ink. But I can always draw first. Let's draw. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to ink a crab. We're definitely going to brawl. Do we brawl the aerial or do we brawl the troubadour? We're gonna brawl the daisy, right? Because it's two lore. We're gonna play out another Mad Hatter, and we're gonna pass. Again, we're just trying to get our cards out there so we can start milling them out of cards. They keep using Let the Storm Rage on. That's okay with us because they just draw a card. All right. So first we're gonna draw cards. Draw cards. Awesome. A lot of Mauis here. So we can Maui and take out some of their stuff, but everything here quests for one. I feel like we have a little bit of time. So we might as well just start diving into getting rid of their deck. I think that's our best option. So let's first play a card. We're going to play Show Me More to draw 3 cards. All right, we're going to ink an Earth Giant. And then we will play. So I can either do Show Me More again and then Very Merry on Birthday, or I can do set up the teapot. I think I set up the teapot, use the teapot, and then pass. Getting rid of Big Bolt is huge. Ah, the Smees. All right, we're going to have to take care of those Smees here relatively quick. Otherwise, they're just going to keep questing. So I think we are going to need to Medusa at least one of those Smees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on board. Yeah. Let's ink a Chernobog's Followers. I definitely know we won't need that card. Let's do our abilities of drawing here. And drawing. Okay, we gotta be prepared. Do I let them live and do that and just discard a bunch of cards? I think I do. So draw 3 cards here. Very Merry on Birthday. They get rid of 2 more cards. Very Merry on Birthday. They get rid of 2 more cards. So that's 4. I can play out a Chernobog's Followers and use the teapot. I think that's our option here. Our best bet. Let's draw some cards. See what we get. Okay. We're going to play Very Merry on Birthday. We're going to play Very Merry on Birthday. All right, I'm down to 2 ink. I can activate the teapot. Nice, got rid of a daisy. The sketchy thing is they're going to be really high on Lorna. So let's play a card that will do double duty for us. We'll be able to quest with it next turn and discard a card of theirs and play Be Prepared. Okay, let the Storm Rage on. That's good. Oh, they did shift the bolt. Interesting. They just played the bolt, though. Yeah, keep loading up that board. That's what we'd like to see. We know we're going to be prepared this next turn, so. They quested to 17. We're going to wipe them clean here. All right, so we are going to ink and what are we going to ink? Probably the snake. We're going to card ability draw. Card ability draw. We're going to play Be Prepared. Completely wipe that board. All right, they have 19 cards left in their deck, which is quite a lot. I don't know if we're going to be able to sustain this. No actions next turn. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so Pete only quests for one. Sven quests for two. We definitely need to get rid of the Sven. So we have a Medusa. First, let's do our card abilities. Draw some cards. They are down to 16 cards. We're going to ink this Medusa. We're going to play this Medusa and get rid of that Sven. All right, we have two left. Do we draw three cards or do we use the ability here? I think we draw three cards to better set us up for. Oh, I can't draw three cards. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Pete, I forgot no actions. All right. What do we do here? All right, I think we're going to play a Mad Hatter so we can set that up for next turn. And we will trigger the card ability to discard another card of theirs. They have 15 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we can get rid of. 7 next turn. Yeah, let's see. This is going to be cutting it close. Whole new world. Oh, man. They just pulled a whole new world into hand. Um, all right, we need to draw cards first. We might just be prepping here if we can find one. Need to ink a card. It's going to be that one. We need to play a card where we draw three, because that'll leave us at 7 ink. So let's draw three cards. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. And I don't think we have a way to take everything out. We could obviously trade here with the Pete, but then they have more than enough on board. Trying to think if there's any other way I can do this. Make them draw a card there. None of that works for me. No, I think we're losing this one. All right, well, let's play a Lady Tremaine. They got rid of a Daisy. Interesting. Okay. We have one left. I guess we'll play a Chernobog's Followers. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have discarded one of their cards. Well, let's challenge here because we can. And pass, and they win. They have 4 ink on board. Oh, we're Zeusing. Okay. What is this one going to do? Are they just going to quest to win? They should. They should just quest to win. There it is. All right. Well, we lost this game. Let's do it one more time just to be safe, see how it goes. All right. What are we mulliganing here? I think we definitely don't need the big chair ladies yet. I don't think I really like the snakes in here, but I can use it as ink. Now that I know that I'm playing against Daisy, I'm definitely going to keep that. We'll pull that back. Yeah, let's see if we can get a 1-drop. Okay, we got our Be Prepared, so that's good. We have that early enough. All right, we're going to ink the snake, and we're going to play a Mad Hatter and pass back to them. They missed their turn one drop, which is crazy. All right, we need to. Ink something. We're going to ink Crab. We will play Show Me More, draw 3 cards. We will quest for 1 here. Yes, we want to look at a card. We want to look at our opponents. Oh, Ariel, we definitely want to discard that. That was a good hit right away. That was a really good hit. Oh, he's attacking my Mad Hatter. Interesting. Okay. So now we definitely brawl the Daisy. So we are going to ink a snake. Yeah, we have to brawl the Daisy. They have too much lore available on that board. Okay, so next turn we're going to have 4. So what do? We're going to Chromicon and okay, so we can't play actions. Okay. Oh, we're going to double Chromicon. That's what we're going to do. Let's ink a crab, play a Chromicon, play a Chromicon, ability, draw a card, draw a card, and we will pass it back to them. They could keep pulling songs back. I don't have any characters out there, so it works out pretty good. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I think we're going to brawl that Daisy for sure. But we got to start with drawing cards. Do we play another one? I think we do. Yeah, let's do that. Draw another card. Heck yeah. Okay. We can ink a fox and we can brawl the Daisy. Then we'll pass. I like the Chromicons because they're free and it draws a bunch of cards. It also stops them from playing a whole new world because they have a whole hand of cards. But they are questing for a lot right now, which is not ideal for us. Luckily, that Smee finally got put into the discard. Okay, so we're probably going to be prep on 7. So let's think, what do we want to do here? I can play Teapot, activate Teapot, and this for 4, and then I have 2 left. So, all right, well, let's start by drawing cards, as always. Draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. Alternatively, I could set up Medusa for Maui, but I think I'm going to be prep, so I don't really want to do that. I could run Maui into Ariel. I think I'm going to be prep it though, so I don't really want to do any of that yet. All right, what are we inking here? I think we ink. Earth Giant is nice for the Medusa because it's got a lot of willpower. I think we ink the Fox because we're not really bouncing stuff right now. Okay, so let's play some cards. Let's play Mad Hatter's Teapot. We'll activate the ability. We have 3 left. Let's play Very Merry Birthday. Get rid of 2 cards there. We have 2 left. All right, well, we'll play both Chernobygs and draw cards next turn when we quest. They have 2 aerials on the board right now. Keep drawing cards. Please keep drawing cards. We like when you draw cards. Man, that seems like a waste. I don't think normal players would play that way, but we got to play as if they did. Okay, we're going to ink a Medusa, card ability, draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. And we are going to play Be Prepared. So next turn we have some options, right? We can put the Medusa out with an Earth Giant. We can brawl that. I can't do both. All right, they're at 25 cards, so let's start drawing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lore on board. We definitely have to get rid of one of the 2 of these. We should get rid of both of these. We should definitely get rid of the bolt first. So let's do that. Okay, we have 1 left. What do we want to play with that 1? Do we just make them discard a card? Probably. Medusa can swing into Daisy next turn. Keep that at bay. We can play an Earth Giant next turn. We also have a teacup, and we can draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, let's just start discarding. That's what it's there for. We can ink. What do we want to ink? I'm going to keep a fox this time. And then we can also play Chernobog's followers. Pass the turn to them. Let them gain some lore. Ooh. Oh, very merry on birthday to the bottom is not ideal. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this has a shift. All right. We need to start drawing cards here. No be prepared. That's wild. Okay, so I know I'm going to ink something. It'll probably be the Medusa. Let's play this to draw some more. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, what do we do here? 5, no. So we can play one of these and get rid of something like the Sven. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. They still get it. Hmm. I could play this and get rid of these 2. That still doesn't help me much. Hmm. I can not play this. I could play this. I can attack here. I can brawl here. I would have 4 left. Oh man, we're so close. So close. I think I have to play. Hmm, I think I have to play these two. Okay. So, oh, I can quest. If I quest and do this, I don't banish that, and then they just automatically win. They still automatically win. Or I quest. Hope I get a B prep. If I don't, they lose. Yeah, I think I just gotta hope for the B prep. Let's go. What are the chances? What are the chances? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Okay. That's wild. Oh, see, no actions this turn. This is going to be rough. Okay, so we're going to start by drawing cards. Let's see if we can't get them to the point where if they draw a card. Yes. Okay, so they have 8 left. So I have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't do this one. I can't do this one either. Hmm. Oh, but I can do this. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ink a Maui because I don't need all 4 Mauis right now. 7. I have 3 cards left. Okay. Play a card. We're going to play Donald. Play a card. We're going to play the Teapot. Card ability. Teapot. And we're going to pass. So now they have to get to 25 to win the game. No. Dang. Dang, dang, double dang. We were so close. They were 6 cards away. 6 cards away. All right. Well, let's try it again with a different deck. All right. So they're going first. This is a purple or amethyst steel. We're going to see how this goes. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of 1 drops here. I like it. I think I'm going to keep the Be Prepared just because we were struggling to pull them last game. So let's see how this goes. Fairy ship. What do you mean, fairy ship? Okay. We're going to ink a crab. We're going to play. Do I play the Mad Hatter and start, or do I play the Chernobog to start crushing into that fairy ship? I think fairy ship, yeah. I had to get rid of that thing. Turn 2, I think I'd do another. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. What am I inking here? I think I'm going to ink a Mad Hatter and then play a Chernobog and play a Mad Hatter and pass. So we don't have any of our items yet, which usually help us a lot. But we really need to get rid of that thing. Yeah, we got to play it, right? Play that. activate the ability of it. Draw a card. We will ink that Earth Giant. We will play the Mad Hatter. We're just going to challenge this ferry ship down just to get it out of our way. I didn't quest there thinking that they're going to probably get rid of one of these two, and I wanted to have at least one available to hit it with. Yeah, see, there's the Smee attack. So that Smee will die, which is great. I don't think people in normal play would do that. I think they probably would have attacked it with the magic broom, but the plan worked out. The issue is we now have a giant cobra to deal with. All right, well, we are inking Maui. We're going to activate the card ability. You should always draw first. Don't ever listen to me. We are going to play that. We're going to play that. And we're going to get rid of that ferry ship. So we had to play a little bit of defense here right away because they have things like Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom where they can just, and Honey Marin where they can just gain lore regardless of whatever I'm doing. Okay, so this is interesting. Well, let's draw a card. Okay, Teapot. We need to keep inking because we need to get up to 6 and 7 here. I think I have to ink it. And then Brawl. Or do I ink the Brawl, let them keep running with these two? Yeah. And then get down to those. Discard. Cool. Quest. All right. Yes, I want to look at my opponents. Oh, Giant Cobra. Let's get rid of that. Pass. So they're already at 9, which is crazy. 10, because they have Goat. They have ways of just cheating lore out, which might be way too fast for us. When I played earlier, I definitely did not beat this deck at all. So, all right, so we're going to start by drawing cards. Okay, so we can play the Maui, get rid of that thing, and then it trades with one of these two. Or we can just get rid of Honey Marin, or we can draw cards. I think we have to play the Maui and get rid of something. It's the giant cobra, right? Otherwise, they're just gonna. Yeah, it's the giant cobra. All right, pass. We have 4 damage there, which is a lot. Probably gonna get rid of that with the Honey Marin. Oh, great! And they get more lore because of the Honey Marin. Yeah, they're just cheating out lore left and right. Oh, using the goat. That's interesting. 16. We are in danger. Let's draw a card here. All right, so we know we're going to be prep next turn. But they can also win with a goat right now. So we need to get rid of something. So let's play the Medusa to get rid of one of these Honey Marins. Pass. Hopefully they don't have a snake, or this might have worked out a little bit for us. Hopefully they don't have, yeah, this might have worked out pretty well right now. Okay, so draw a card. Cool. Let's West. Is this a song? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, let's quest. We don't really need to quest. Questing is not how we win this game, so we are gonna ink. the snake. And then we are going to play Be Prepared. No, they could just have a Cobra and win. We'll find out. Pete, no actions. Okay. Box followers. Right. So we're going to start by drawing a card. I think we are going to ink the Earth Giant. We will play the Tremaine. Let them choose which one they want to get rid of. We'll discard another card. They have 31 cards still. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad we discarded a card. Um, that's all we can do. So we got to pass and just hope for the best here. There's the goat. They won. Yeah. So this deck was just too fast. We're gonna have to see if we. Let's try one more time. We'll try one more time. I don't think we're gonna beat this deck. This is really meant for the longer decks like Ruby Sapphire or Sapphire Steel. But let's try one more time. All right, here we go. We're going first this time. So let's see if we can do better. We are going to get rid of almost everything. We're only keeping one drops. Let's see what we can get. Okay, we got a lot of uninkable. Ferry ship is always a concern here. Did they have a lot of one characters? I'm sure they did. They had Maleficent. So we're going to ink. I think we're going to ink the Brawl. Yeah, we're going to see if that was a mistake. Play the Mad Hatter and pass it. I don't know that this is going to be. There it is, of course. Yep, saw that one coming. All right, well, this is not good. If I ink, I can draw, but then I can't do anything. These two trade. It's, I guess, let them get the two lore. Um, do the quest effect. We can always sing that later. We got rid of a fairy ship. Nice. Nice. All right, let's draw because we need more. We need more ink. Okay, this is looking good now. We're looking a little bit better. They're going to gain two lore here, but that's okay with us. Oh, brutal. Brutal. We are going to ink a Medusa because we don't need two of them. We're going to play a followers. We're going to play this. We got to challenge it. And pass. We can't let them get too far ahead here. Oh, that giant cobra. Okay, so if I ink this, I have to hope that I get a card to ink next turn. If I ink this, I could at least rush it into that giant cobra next turn. I gotta ink the Maui. All right. We're gonna play the Medusa to set it up. We will challenge across here. Get rid of the Maleficent. We don't want him to keep gaining lore. That's for sure. Trying to hold him off as long as we can. All right, they have 4 ink, another giant cobra, and a fairy ship. Oh no. And I did get ink. Dang. All right, we're definitely inking the snake. We're going to play Earth Giant. We'll let them draw a card. We're going to quest here. We'll use the effect on that one. Opponent will discard 3. And we pass. So yeah, they're definitely going to take out Medusa here. So we'll take out the ferry ship. Hopefully we have an ink. We can use this to get rid of something over there. Oh, I don't really want to use that as ink. Oh no. I have to though, otherwise they just run away with it here. Um, let's do this. I'm gonna challenge the ferry ship because we could be prep next turn and pass. We are not doing good at getting rid of their stuff. That's for sure. Man, we are inking all the cards that we want to keep. Request for 2. Be prepared. Yeah, they're already at 15. They're just going to keep cheating out lore. There's the Pete. And we only have actions. Oh no. Oh, so many actions. They're at 18 right now. This is rough. Be prepared. They're going to win. No doubt in my mind they're going to win. I mean, they're helping me get rid of their deck here. So, but yeah, I can't stop that. Actually, let's try. We'll do this. Maybe we get lucky. Oh, we do get lucky. Okay. Well, this helps for at least the time being. Let's see if that thing gets removed. They got to get to 25 now. The issue is a be prepared does not work for me here because I need to get rid of all of their stuff, essentially. 1, 2, 3. They draw a card there. All right. So what can I do here? I can draw cards. I can play chair ladies. I definitely need to get rid of this me, so that's definitely going to happen. All right. So let's start doing that. Get rid of this me. They only need 2 more. I don't think we have enough. Challenge this one into that one. They can draw a card. Let's play this. Dang. Oh, let's ink one of those. Might as well play this. Because that's what we're supposed to do. But they're going to win. They just need to quest. Yep, I'll draw a card. Oh, and they didn't even quest. They just discarded with the giant cobra. Of course. Oh well, this it's a fun deck when it works, and you can definitely get it to work a couple times. But boy, is it's brutal. Everything is just too fast for it. I think one day we'll get to where we can have an actual mill deck that works really well, but this deck just currently isn't it. I I think it's fun if you want to just play it at League and just hang out with friends and play it. But if you're trying to be competitive with it, it's not going to be very competitive. It's just too slow. Well, that's all I have for today. I will be playing more decks soon. I can put all these deck lists onto Dreamborn, and I'll post them in the comments down below. If you want to see me play any of the decks I played against, I will do that. They were the three trending decks that I saw, so we can definitely do that too. And I'll walk you through how the mechanics work and things like that, as always. But until then, see you guys next time. Bye.